So, shalom. I would like to tackle these two verses nga unsaon pag coincide ani nila that in the word for this word anger, because look, we're gonna look at it. The first verse is this: a fool, from Proverbs 29:11, a fool vents all his anger, but a wise man brings him under control. So, you see, ang nakaingon diha is buang-buang. Kung mo-express ang usa ka tawo, mo ipagawas ang anger ba, is a fool. Is not a wise, but a wise man brings himself under control. So now it's really big. You will see, it's really full. But now let's see the other verse. You see in Ephesians 4:26, it is written, "Be angry and not sin. Don't let the sun go down on your wrath." You see? From the other side, it is written, because it is written somewhere that is in somewhere. So you see the difference? Be angry. So here, ang usa ka verse sa Ephesians di gingon nga kanang mo pwede ka masuko but do not sin. So we give example from this angry, like you can be angry. That is exactly, you can be angry for righteousness. Give us example. Like our last parsha is Pinha. Pinha was Elohim. Jehovah was na-please ang Elohim because he stabbed.
And when Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the priest, saw it, he rose up from among the congregation and took a javelin in his hand.
And bringing this Israelite with the Midianite, and there was a plague. Jehovah was very angry from the children of Israel, and he stabbed, because Pinha was zealous for Elohim, so he stabbed them so that the plague stopped. You see? He was out of anger. You see, imagine you pat sobra pa. Kasuko nga gi-stab niya. So, secondly, si Yeshua. Si Yeshua was angry when he entered to the temple to yang pang waklit tong tanang mga money, yung nag-business dun sa temple. You see? That is out of righteousness. You can be angry out of your righteousness. But the condition, never let the sun go down of your wrath. You see? But most of the time, we are not so, because of our flesh. Our pride is so high as a tower, than the tower of, which tower of? Strong tower. You see? So here it is written, do not let that sun go down. So, because that is our flesh. Okay? So now, from the other verse, let's look together. So that verse, akong gikot with anger, the fool vent is anger, but the wise controlling. He control. But you see, I'll look another version from that, is not exactly the word angry. So let's read other version from Renewed King James Version. And it said, "A fool utter all his mind, but a wise man keep it in all afterwards." You see the difference? Utter all what is in him is mind. It's about the mouth. But a wise man keep it in all afterwards. So I will look another version from the Strong Scripture version. "A fool lets all his breath, but the wise, keeping it back, calms it down." You see the difference? You see? It's not the same translation. You can see breath and mind. So now, is a wrong translation from the first one. Why? We will go deep this word anger. So what does it means? From all, let's look together. You see the version is here, in our renewed King James version is mine, while the other one from the scripture version, it is his breath. Breath. You see? Now we look what's that in Hebrew. So this was in King James version, is the same from the renewed King James version. A fool uttered all his mind, but a wise man keep it in till upwards. You see the difference is mind. So now let's go. What is this word in Hebrew? Okay, in Hebrew it is ruah, a wind, a breath, a wind, a mind, a spirit, a breath, a wind is a ruah in Hebrew. You see the difference? So let's look what is the word anger in Hebrew. You see? You see in the abstract, because the concrete and abstract is not the same concept, mind thoughts of the way the culture of the Hebrews think. In Hebrew, it is concrete. And when I remember that somebody who teach that when a person is anger, it's out of the nostril. Mismo na imuhang kalog kasuko sa ilong by through the nose, not the mouth. With your anger, not the mouth. So now, in the anger in Hebrew is up. In nostril, it will pass through ang tao gani kay verb man gud ang kasagaran ang language sa kuan. Sa Hebrew culture, ang anger is always an action, verb. Mo demonstrate ang anger is through the nostril. Mangusmo kas kasuko. Kita ka nang mananap nga masuko. It is so in Hebrew. And many things you can learn from the Hebrew language, which is anger is abstract, while the Hebrew is concrete language. Always have the verb. You see? So it's not the same anger. So now let's go to this verse from Proverbs 29:11. How this coincide to the word of Yeshua, I will show you. So we gotta read this. Not, as Yeshua said, not that which goes out from the mouth, uttered from the mouth, defile the man. But that which come out from the mouth, this defile the man. You see, in Proverbs 10:9, how this relate to this Proverbs 29:11. It's not about the anger. It is about we uttered. It is about the breath. We're gonna read this. Proverbs 10:19 said, in the multitude of the words, what we utters, there wanted not sin, but that refrain his lips is wise. So this one, when words are many, transgression is not absent, or sin is not far, or is not absent, but he who strain his lips is wise. So you see the difference from the Proverbs 29, how it connects, 29:11, how it connects this verse. When there is many uttered words, uttered what's in our thought, this is how the fool like to speak words, and they don't control, because we cannot. It's not about anger. As we look at it, it was about our mind and our what we breath out. And Yeshua said, what does not unsa to ni pasok is not what defile but what comes out. So this is why the proverb said, how it is harmony, that if there are many words come out, then sin is not far, or transgression is not absent, but he who restrains his lips is wise. So from the other side, be angry and not sin, because sin is transgression of the Torah. You see? Gitolerate to be angry, but ayaw lang pagpakasala. Magpakasala ka. So I give the example like Pinha and what Yeshua did. What did? They are very angry when he entered to the temple, and all this gipangwak nito niyang mga nagnegosyo dito. And Pinha, out of righteousness, he stopped all this warring, stopped all this fornicating. He stopped this Israelite who bring a woman from Midianite. That the anger, he was zealous unto Elohim, and Elohim reward him for that righteousness, because a plague stopped after that. So you see the difference? You can be angry, but do not sin. From this Proverbs 29:11, it's not about to be angry, but it's about a lot of words out of your mouth. Kining mga chismosa mo ni silay, ganahan ana ang mga words nga magpagawa sa ilang mga, ganahan na sila maminaw anang mga kanang unsa nang mga istorya sa ubang tao. Noon asiya, that's our fool people who speak. Why hunong-hunong? They don't refrain their mouth to speak from evil things. It's better you speak about Torah in your mouth, rebuking what is sin, as Pinha did. That is counted to Elohim as righteousness. Sometimes our interpretation is wrong, because that's not what the word. Because you see, it must coincide. So that two verse doesn't coincide, because the other one encouraged to be angry but not sin, but the other one is not about angry. It was the wrong translation, because the meaning of that in Hebrew is ruah, because the anger in Hebrew is out of the nose, up. Pag masuko ang tao, diri sa ilong mangusmo kasak suko. That is. But those Proverbs 29 is about the ruah, the breath, the wind comes out in the mouth. That is a difference, and it connects to the Proverbs 10:19, where when words are many, transgression is not far, sin is not far. So those who restrain his lips is wise. So this is as I tell you, the mga chismosa mo na mahilig na yung fool, the one who always vent nonsense, venting nonsense nga out of nothing. Wala pa hungaw siya siyang gibati dia, wala siya mo nakasala na day siya. You see? That is fool. Because it is written, the wise keep it in. He is not kuan ba kanang hilom ra ba? Hilom ra siya. It's not na inkalma ka, no? Hilom ra siya. He keep it. He is not so much word in the mouth. That is the meaning of the Proverbs 29:11. Kinala mo coincide na ang scripture, because many take out the script, the words, the verses out of the scripture. You must coincide to many. You see? So, shalom, and that is I may need to give example, but I don't remember now. So, bye.